So I meant
Cut.
to tell
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I can't believe we haven't seen each other since the last time we recorded.
Oh, if that were true, you'd see a sad, sad me. I'd
Like,
be
oh,
frowning. I'd
dang.
be crying. It
Could
would have
you
been so
imagine?
long. But a lot
I
happened.
didn't, I did not go to the wedding. I
You
just
know,
decided, no,
it's just
not
not
doing
for
it.
me. It's a lot for me, and I
Sorry.
can't. I'm
But I
sorry.
did show up to record. So I was like, you know what? I'll do that. It's
It's
the
your
least I could do
priorities. Your
for
priorities
our
are
relationship.
clear, and you're very bold about them, and that's something I really respect about you. So, since you
Thank you.
weren't there, I guess I meant to tell you and the broader audience I got married. My
Oh,
sister
okay.
didn't come.
I got married and my sister didn't come.
That's not true. She was
That's
right
not true.
there.
I was there. It was
Looking
great.
lovely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we have a little video available. I showed it to everyone I was hanging out with on Friday night. I said, everybody look at this. And people kept looking at other things. And I'm like, look at the video I'm showing you. Look at this.
Watch it now.
Ah,
Our friend
watch
Melissa
it. But it
cried.
was so good.
She was just like,
Valid.
this is beautiful.
It's
It
just
is beautiful.
everything, uh, the styles, how everybody looked, like your vision came to life with the Hotel Chelsea is like the backdrop. It was like the perfect scene venue for all of it.
It was really
Yeah.
fucking stunning. Yeah, it
I
was really
love
fucking
the
stunning.
medieval dinner as well. That was
My
great.
wife. Yes. My husband raised a glass and said, to my wife. Which felt
I
really nice. That
was
felt really
expecting
nice.
mutton soon after, but
Hey,
no,
we had steak.
we
Platters.
did.
Platters of
So good.
steak. Goblets
Yeah.
of French fries, anything the heart desires.
Yes, but it was beautiful. You want to talk about how your ceremony was, how
Oh,
that set up? Because it was very unique. I loved it so much.
brother, do I. So our ceremony was at Hotel Chelsea in their bard room, which has like a beautiful chandelier, and everybody was in three circles right beneath the chandelier, and there was an opening in the middle for us and our gorgeous officiant Mahi, who awaited to officiate the ceremony. And when we entered to Last Time I Seen the Sun from Sinners, oh my God, the live version from New Year's Eve, like 2, 3 years ago. And we walked in on the lyrics. Let's see, it's so early in this morning when I open up my eyes, something just feels right. Because I could feel the dawning is not so far away. And then we're waiting for the doors to open. It says, all my life, I've been waiting for a day like today. And then we walk into everybody we've ever loved. It felt like the scene in the Titanic
Oh,
when
that's what I
when she
kept
goes up
comparing
the
it to.
stairs, yeah, after the boat sank and she's in a dream state after 84 years.
When she died,
It was
and her
sick.
spirit and her spirit went back to the
It
Titanic,
was
where she
so
fell in love with a
sick.
man that was not her husband. By the way,
It was so sick. And
it was like that.
I'm realizing now I'm like, there's nothing wrong with an aisle. Like I think the experience of walking down an aisle and seeing all your loved ones
Yeah.
on like the wings is like so beautiful. And I'd like you
Yes.
to reflect on that as well.
Yes. Yes.
But it felt so unique to have them all standing in a circle, like awaiting us. No one was like
Hmm.
turning around to look at us. They were all just like standing there facing us. And then we proceeded to hug everyone in that middle circle before we met with in the center with our officiant. And that just felt so like, oh, they're here. We're at a party. Hi.
Yes.
Felt really, really nice. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes.
I loved
Yeah.
it.
Walking down the aisle, because that's which is what I did for my wedding. People were standing, so that was like a whole. I guess it was very for me. It was just so like royal, regal, regal. That's how it felt. Everyone stand for the bride,
You
and I
looked like a
walk in.
princess.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Walk in down the aisle, and then I remember distinctly getting up to the front, and Daddy and I were walking. I'm like, oh, Chris, because I saw Chris. Saw Chris. I saw a lot of people there, but it's Chris. I just remember distinctly stopping as walking down the aisle. Like, are you allowed to do that? I can do whatever I want, whatever I
Whatever.
want.
Who cares?
But it was just so, oh man, because we don't see each other often, so it was great.
Oh, that
It
guy.
was that was
Yeah.
real nice. Yeah, but I
I think
liked walking down the aisle. It was like being presented. I
your
don't know. Here
father
she
on your
is.
arm, escorting you
Hello.
down. It's lovely. It
everyone
was a
looking at
beautiful
me.
wedding. Yeah, it was a stunning
Thank you.
wedding. It was really beautiful, a fairy tale time. And yes, you looked like a princessa. Quite lovely. I think more people should interact with the crowd at the wedding. I found myself,
Oh
because we were in the
no.
circle, I'm like looking around the circle the whole time, and I'm like listening to Mahi, watching people react to what Mahi said, watching Corey react to what Mahi says, like feeling feelings and making eye contact with people, be like, oh, oh, can you believe this? This is crazy. Like I heard at one point my good bestie Isaiah, he clinked his glass with something by accident because he was being handed tissues in the front row.
Oh
And
yes.
I look over at him and I'm like, to be able to look over and say, you fool, you fool, I love this moment, to be able to bear witness to it, it all just brought me a lot of joy. Yeah.
You're looking for more crowd work.
Yeah.
More
I wish
crowd
we
work
had more
at the
crowd
wedding.
work. We're all here. Involve us. Make eye
Come
contact with
on.
me.
Under your chair, you have.
Get up, let's dance. But
Come on.
you know how good it feels, and maybe this is just me being vain. I know other people's big days are not about me. I want a disclaimer that says I know this fundamentally, but
Hmm.
when your friend is walking down the aisle or entering in big moment, even like a surprise party or something, and they
Oh
make eye
yeah.
contact with you specifically or have a small moment with you specifically, and you're like, can you look at it? Feels so good to enjoy
Yeah.
like a public private moment with someone you love, enjoying a moment they love. That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. That can like it's almost as if you can feel whatever like this joy that they have like the eye contact is like we're channeling the joy, we're aligned, it's like
Yeah.
you're thrilled, me too, I'm thrilled for you, let's have this you said public private moment together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You make
especially with
me
the surprise
cry.
party because I cried at the one I had.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that was great because I kept looking around and it was literally like that moment in the Titanic again where you look around like Mr. Andrews. Oh my God. What is happening? That's exactly how it felt because you kept
Yeah.
looking. First, I'm blinded by tears, but then you start looking around and you're like, "Oh my gosh, all of these people came for me." It's even when like you throw a party. We're talking about your birthday party,
Mhm.
which was like what did you say it was when people kept coming in? Like
Oh, it was shoot, what was it? A pop by. Birthday pop
pop
by.
by. I love that because some people aren't there at the same time, but then you just see how many people come in. So it's almost like a what is that turnstile of
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
friendships, of your life, and like,
Little revolving
hello,
door.
I didn't expect to see you. You said you couldn't come, you did anyway. It's just like looking
Yeah.
around, knowing and just realizing how loved you are. It's so important. It's just people need to know. God.
Got the cameras dead ass.
You
Yeah.
just you want I want people to know. People should know.
Yeah. And those moments feel so special because I think, and I do admit, I believe this is a little bit of a USA, I'll call it Western thing, but I don't, but I feel it the way we activate in the States around celebrations is it's like, I want to go big, I want to go bold, I want like everybody there. And then you get there and you spend like 2 minutes with every person.
Yeah.
And like our wedding was small enough that I knew people who Irish exited. I could tell. Because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen so and so in like 20
Oh yeah, we
minutes.
left.
And I like the intimacy of that. And I think like the birthday pop by, I had friends who were like, oh, I can only, I'm on my way to a dinner. I have a dinner tonight. So if I had had an evening birthday party, they would not have been able to make it at all. And it was during the week. So a lot of people were working, but some people worked different hours. So they could come during the day. And it was just so nice to spend an hour and a half with just you and Isaiah. And then Isaiah goes off to his thing. And then Austin comes in. And it's like,
Right.
whoa, it's
Yeah.
just like so, it's so nice. But I think people sometimes forget that you're doing the thing to spend time with people in celebration of you.
Hmm.
And if you lose sight of that, then you just kind of end up doing something. It seems people are like, I don't really know what I want to do for my birthday this year. It's like, well, who do you want to see? You're just yourself? Do that.
Do
Do you want
that.
to see 6 people for dinner? Do that. Who
Hmm.
cares? Like, make the time intentional because time, though it's fake, it flies by in a very real way.
It does. And I
Yeah.
was reading an article about this in a magazine that I got. I just was in Walgreens and I'm like, you know what? I haven't bought a magazine in some time.
You know what?
So exactly. So I found this magazine that had just ways to maximize your time, or you're spending your time the proper way, just making time for the right things and everything like that. And it did say to the effect of what you said about time flying by. Like, why does it seem like I'm I'm just sitting here at my, like, if I'm working or I don't know, traveling somewhere, especially like it seems like the trip is so long. It's like, why is time moving so slow? But then there's a moment like you're hanging out with friends, you're at dinner, your wedding day. It went like this. Like all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we have 10 hours and it's 10 minutes. That's
Mm.
how it feels.
Mhm.
Just the whole concept of time, how fast it moves when you're having fun. Time does fly when you're having fun. And
It
it's just like this
does.
whole theory about it that, yeah,
Yeah,
have to share the article. I
please do.
don't. I would have to get up and get it, but I'll share it.
Well, that
Yeah.
reminds me because I would like also, if you're comfortable, I want to also share the video of you, your surprise, and maybe
Oh
even like the
yeah.
photo from our ceremonies. You could get the vibe that we're looking for. So head to our Instagram as you listen, and you'll see some things. Read some articles, check out
Mm-hmm.
some biz about what we're chit
Yeah.
chatting about today. But just for some
Mm-hmm.
added context, but the concept of time and the passage of time does remind me of. I believe I told you that I did a little bit of a card pull from my
Oh
new
yeah.
deck that my friend Chris gave me called Ghetto Tarot, self proclaimed, photographed in Haiti. And one of the cards that I pulled, I was really stressing because I talked to somebody about this concept on Friday. It's people keep telling me they're like, "Oh, you're fun employed," and I'm like, the concept of fun employment or even unemployment lends itself to the fact that you think that I'm about to go get an immediate like structured job, and I have no plans to do that. So you don't have to call me anything because I'm neither of those things. But I was kind of stressing because I was like, I'm putting my energy in a lot of different directions that I want to be doing, but is it enough? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it at the right time? Am I taking too long? Am I moving at the right? It was like really all my thoughts when the first card jumped out at me were really just like, hey, 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 tell me some facts.
Yeah.
The card that jumped out at me was the Three of Cups, which speaks to gratefulness. And I thought
Mm-hmm.
this was
Oh,
so a beautiful photo. Hey.
yeah, that's a good
And
one.
yeah, it says, the love has found its goal. It will grow and blossom. Today is a day for celebrating life and everything good that it brings to you. Reflect on what has been achieved to look forward and go on to even better things. And I took that to
Mm-hmm.
mean like,
Yes.
hey, 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 you've
Hey
done your
now.
steps. You're headed in the right direction. You're doing what is calling to you. Just hey, enjoy what you've done. But the one
Mm-hmm.
that really delved into time was the moon. Another card that I really
Oh.
like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that.
The moon, depth of feelings, intuition, a new level of consciousness, desire to deal with the unconscious, clairvoyance, body consciousness, and freeing yourself from the past and mysteries. Nothing is truly
Oh.
constant. Welcome uncertainty as proof that things are unfolding the way they should be. Explore the land of your feelings, get to know and explore the ups and downs of your feelings, see your bright side, see your dark side. Together they form the whole.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. And for
Yeah.
me, it tied to time because it was like, you're not doing any of those things all at the same time. Like I'm doing a lot of things, I'm not doing any of them at the same time, and I'm
Yeah.
doing them to different degrees. I'm not going full force into any of these directions. I'm just doing it in my little pockets
It
and
was
like
like
slowly.
invisible overwhelm, like that you created for yourself.
Actually, and it's like it's all so
Start
couched
listing all
in.
these things.
It's all couched in this uncertainty, and
Mm-hmm.
this telling me to welcome uncertainty as proof that things are unfolding the way that they should be. So, like, are there things that are still question marks? Yes, because you're not there yet. You're still working
Right.
on it. They'll make sense to you when you
Mm-hmm.
get there, and they do make a lot of sense to you thus far. But like, give yourself some grace, and then exploring the land of your feelings. I love that. Explore the land of your feelings. I think that's so nice.
What does the land of your feelings look like to you? Like visually, when you say the land of your feelings, what do you see?
When you said that at first, I pictured that Elmo meme where he's like this, and there's flames. that
Come
was
back,
my
come back.
that was my instinct. That was my instinct. But I think the land of my feelings is kind of. I am a very emotional person. I have a lot of feelings about a lot of things, and often my land of feelings is quite anxiety filled because a friend of mine was talking a friend of mine was talking about the fact that she tends to intellectualize her feelings and try to problem solve rather than just being like, how do I feel? And I
Yeah.
think I have a tendency to explain my feelings more than I like feel them. I'll go
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
That really pissed me off because XYZ, XYZ. And they think that this, and I actually do feel this. And it's like, do you feel that? Or are you just kind of throwing the words that you know at what you're feeling? So that's partially why I want to start journaling again.
Yeah.
I started and I stopped, but I'd like to try again so that I can
Mm-hmm.
actually discover the land of my feelings.
Right. Yeah. And that's
What's
funny
the
you
land of your
mentioned,
feelings look like?
oh, the land of my feelings. I
Yes.
feel like oftentimes, I don't know, I pictured grass, like hills, just rolling hills of grass,
Mm,
blue skies,
mm,
sometimes pink.
cute.
And, but there's always, I like this little, like this, I don't know if you know Kingdom Hearts, familiar, the darkness, and
Oh,
it's just like
yes.
this one area, like it just kind of pops up, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? This is like, we're in the Little Mermaid. How is there a Heartless here? Like, this is crazy.
Whoa,
And it just like
whoa.
kind of comes, and it's like there's like the Disney music, and it's like, oh, dreamy, dreamy, but then randomly, why are you here? Like this one dark, and then like you fight it, get rid of it, it goes
Yeah.
away. But it's like it'll, gosh, sometimes it can be so incessant, especially when you have a lot going on. It's just like, can you shut up and get out of here? Don't make me get my
Really?
keyblade. But yeah, it like especially like you said,
Don't make
doing
me
a lot
get
of things
Keyblade.
that you want to be doing. Like but I don't need to overwhelm myself. And also, I don't need to rush. Like there is no deadline. Like unless you're like in your mind of like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and do this before I die. Like if today, it has to happen today, like now. But it's tough to live like that. To
Honest.
quote my to quote my brother-in-law, none of this is real. So don't put fake time constraints on yourself, invisible restrictions, anything like that. Just if you move just freely through, like, okay, breakfast, great job, did it. Just like, what's next? I don't know, but we'll get there when we get there. And it'll
And
be great. Okay, it'll be
I
good.
think I think some people have a bad habit of looking at that kind of perspective as naive, where they're like,
Yeah,
some things are very real. I need enough money to pay rent next month. I have to feed
yeah.
myself and my family. It's like, yeah, those things are
Mhm.
extremely real, but we also have to exist through those things. And like you said,
Right.
darkness can be a lot to combat, but
Hmm.
even if you combat like a say you look forth and your land of thoughts is kind of pitch black, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. You can't see anything ahead of you, anything around you. You just kind of have to exist right in the moment with you and your darkness. But there's
Hmm.
like something like watching your favorite childhood cartoon with your son at the end of a really long hard day that creates this like tiny pinhole of light in this
Hmm.
big dark land of feelings, and you consciously decide that in the moments that hit you where you're like, I can find some joy in this moment, I've got 5 minutes and maybe I don't want to doom scroll, maybe I want to sit and daydream in 5 minutes, close my eyes, picture the sound of the waves and imagine something beautiful, and I create these
Yep.
tiny little pinholes in this like land of darkness.
Hmm.
And I think that's like obviously so much easier said than done,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's so much better to even think about taking those steps than to continually tell yourself the story of my world is darkness and this is what it is.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes you're fighting your own brain, like everyone's chemistry is different, so might be a harder fight for some than for others, but
Hmm.
hey, as long as we're here, I'm gonna try to fight something because everything's so hard, and they want to make it
I
really, really
know.
hard, and you have to find that. Oh, they call them glimmers instead of yeah,
Glimmers.
glimmers.
Yeah.
It's like
Glimmers. Yes. Yeah.
what kind of joy can I find? This day is hard and long, but when I stepped outside for my lunch break, there was a rainbow across the parking lot. Isn't that like
Right.
that's sick?
Yeah.
That's sick as
Yeah.
hell. Yeah, I love
It's
that.
just I love those little glimmers that happen when you're having not a great day, not even the whole day, a moment, a time, you know, and then you just look in a certain direction and something just brings you that. that glimmer of joy. You never know where it's going to show up. Maybe it's even listening to us talk to you and just know that you have people in your corner. If that's what you want, if you want to talk to people. Journaling is another glimmer. I found the little notebook that I took to Mexico and the things I wrote down. And when I went back into my little house set and I watched this movie from 1949, Joan Crawford was in it.
Oh,
Flamingo Road.
yes, you've been talking. Yeah, you've
Listen,
been talking about Flamingo
I,
Road.
but there were different like notes in there. It's like words I wrote down. So I started like what is this? It was just like quick writing
The
in my
math on the
little.
screen.
No, literally, I'm like, what is
What does this
this? But
mean?
like little Joy, my little notebook, and little Aunt Nancy, her picture came out the back, just like she did in Mexico.
Yes.
Our great aunt, who has since passed away, it looks like a postage stamp photo of her. I think she was like a teenager, and I forgot that I put these photos in this little journal.
Yeah.
And when we were in Mexico, she just flew right out of the book. And then I forgot she was in there again. And she came out the little book. It's
I
just
think
like, you know,
she's got to go
just
on all
little
the trips.
messages.
I think she's got
Yeah.
to travel. I mean, she's right here. That's her
Oh
chair
yeah.
back there.
Mm-hmm.
My perception's off. Back there,
What's
you know.
happening? Yeah.
Hey. But yeah,
Right?
she's in everything. Hey, Aunt
Yes.
Nancy.
Hey.
That's beautiful. There was
Yeah.
something I was going to talk to you. Oh, I went to the beach yesterday. We went
I
to our
think I
friend's
said it
house,
was a
beach bash. Yeah.
perfect day for the beach. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
It
Yeah.
was so lovely. We went to Jacob Riis Beach, the People's Beach, as I'm going to now refer to it as a dream of the Naked Beach. Oh my gosh, bodies on bodies
Oh,
on bodies. And it was just, I remarked because I was like, you know what? In the most human way possible, I just love bodies. And when people are free
mm,
to be like, this is body, you're like, you're right, this is body. I was really self conscious before leaving the house because I was wearing a swimsuit that to me is like a size or two too small, maybe like a size and a half too small. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be like picking a wedgie all day, and it's gonna squeeze real tight, and like my legs aren't shaved, and how am I? And then I get to the beach, and I'm like, we're all naked here, and my body's great, and it was like the way my mind immediately changed, where I was just like, oh God, like release this deep, deep sigh of anxiety that I was holding, and
yes.
just have a nice time at the beach. It was lovely.
I realized, like, I posted it about this. It's like our biggest critic is ourselves. It's like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, this doesn't fit. I look such and such in this. And I started catching myself, and it's built my confidence. Like, if in my mind, I am the most stunning person I have ever seen, guess what? I'm the most stunning person I've ever seen, that you've ever seen, that the people have seen. So that's just,
Exactly.
it's all mental, baby. Yeah,
You
just
know.
don't, it doesn't matter. People be people, body be body, body
And as we
yaddy,
said, it's
whatever.
all so hard. Why add and another layer of legally I have to go outside in clothes. Let me feel really bad about the things that I'm putting on my body and how I look in them. Because I think that it actually make it easier for me to go out there and do whatever I have to do, whether I want to do it or not. Let me just add that
Mhm.
layer of like, I guess. It's hugging my stomach a little weird, and everyone's gonna be looking at it. It's like, oh my, hey, what?
Come on, don't do that.
Exhausting. It's
No, it's
exhausting.
it's exhausting. It must be exhausting
It's gotta
to
be.
feel that way, like
It's
all the time wondering what people are thinking about you, and also that yes, that can be exhausting. And then when you stop caring about that, guess it will free your mind. Free your mind.
and the rest will follow. Yeah,
There you go.
the colorblind part doesn't really come into play in this kind of message, but I follow the rest of that song. Be colorblind.
Oh, yeah,
Be
no.
so
But
shallow.
with it's like, okay, all right.
Sorry. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You said that part doesn't really go with it. Here I go. I'm going to continue this.
Well, I couldn't leave without context. I'm gonna paint the full picture of what I'm leaving
Understood.
out so everyone knows. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
But I when people judge quickly and often. It's
yeah.
like, oh my gosh, did you see? Can you see what this person is wearing? Like, yes. And is there, is it affecting you in some particular way? Is this bothering you? I just don't know if they should be, I don't know. You don't even know, you don't know this person. They don't know you. Why? This, I have a hard time understanding that. Like, someone that looks like this should not be wearing that. Says who? Says who? Says you? Who are you? I'm me. That's who. Listen, but who are people to just throw this criticism? Like, now, mind you, this person who you are judging probably had all these thoughts already, and it took a lot for them to leave the house and actually leave the house in what they're wearing, or they're like super confident, or like, this person had the thoughts, like they were like, I already had these thoughts. Now I'm getting them from you too. What the heck?
That's the
I
thing.
already thought these things about myself. You
The
know?
piece, the piece that I love is that there is a beautiful world, and not a far one off for a lot of people, wherein they didn't even entertain those thoughts.
Right.
They
Exactly.
they're not
Oh,
combating anything. They're not like, I'm making such a big bold choice by wearing this outfit, and this is like, they're literally just like, these are clothes. I'm outside wearing clothes.
right.
I, you're thinking you've put a million times more thought into that person's everything than they did.
Mm-hmm.
And now what am I wait? I don't know you. And what you're doing impacts me none. That's so strange. And I'll admit these are like, it's so hard to unlearn. I'm working so hard all the time
Mm.
because I think I have an inherently judgmental view sometimes. And I'm trying to recolor it because I'm like, I don't consider myself a judgmental person. I consider myself observant and I've got opinions. But together, those two do end up being judgmental if in
Mm-hmm.
your opinions are like negative about what you're observing, inherently
Yeah.
negative about what you're observing. And I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it's hard to teach your brain to stop at observation,
Mm-hmm.
and if you do have an opinion, to acknowledge that it is in fact just an opinion and then question why you have that opinion. Like
Yeah.
if I see, okay, it's summertime. I love a short, but I've always been self-conscious about wearing short shorts because I have a sizable butt. And then I see people wearing short shorts that might ride up where I can see like the butt, I can see cheeks. I know what's going on under the shorts. And in my mind, I'm like, those are some short shorts. But what makes me say that? Fundamentally, factually, they are short shorts. But why
But
do I have
from
to
you,
make a face
you,
about it? Yeah, to me, they're short shorts. Some people wearing hot pants. Those are short shorts. They're up your butt. But why do I care? And why do I have any thoughts about how you feel in those shorts? Unless you look visibly uncomfortable, I'm like, damn, been there, hate that for us.
hate
But
that.
training yourself to stop at the observation, and if you do acknowledge your opinion, acknowledge that it is in fact just an opinion and it's based on something going on in here. The call is coming from inside the house and it's got nothing to
Exactly. I
do
was like,
with
where's
that
that
person.
rooted from? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
opinion. That
yeah.
typically, yeah, I think we already said it's like, oh, I could never wear something like that. Oh, there you go. That's
Hmm.
what you're saying. This person is, and you feel that type of way that you don't feel like you could. You probably could, but
Hmm.
you have established in your mind can't. Great job. Now you'll never look at that.
Ooh, and
I'm just
now
kidding.
you'll never.
You
You
might
can.
you might I don't know.
You
You
can.
can
Oh, I
change
put
your mind.
something. You're always loud. I put something like that in my most recent Substack. I think you commented on it because you liked it. Where it's just like it's like I could never do that. No, you couldn't. And who
Oh,
asked?
right. I said I really wanted that on a shirt. I could
Yeah.
never do that. You couldn't. And who
Right.
asked?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever.
That's
Whatever.
right.
Oh, my mother-in-law
Right.
said it like that recently, and I loved it. Whatever. It's like, get out of here. Leave me alone. It's
Right.
like,
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
unrelated.
Angie
Yeah.
mentioned
And you mentioned, shout out, shout out. I love my mother-in-law. She's the best.
it's great supporter.
Chelsea girl. Yeah. You pulled some
Yes.
cards today, did you not? Little
I
tarot.
did. From the deck that Candace got for me, my spirit song. Oh,
Oh, there it
there we
is.
go. Spirit song tarot. It
It's
makes it feel
beautiful.
like
Can you
I'm.
describe
It makes
the
it seem
artwork?
like it seems like I'm reading this for the first time, like the episode of The Office where it's like, Michael, can you tell everyone about PowerPoint? Okay, first we're going to open PowerPoint and like, okay, the the design. I don't know, like what. See, look, Okay, so it's a melding of two traditions of divination. One where animals are seen as spiritual helpers between our world and the spirit world. So, for
I love
example, like
that.
all of the cards are these different animals,
That's
and
beautiful.
yeah, I mean, I just love that so much because, like, and all of the different, what are they called? Like the shells,
Oh, the
acorns,
suits. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the suits. I love it because it's like these are things you see every day, like out in the yard. Acorns, not right now, but you know what I'm saying. Like you just see
Yeah.
them
That's
out.
nice
So the
symbolism, like
cards.
in the real world. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think I was like, that's why I love it so much. So thank you for getting me this deck
Yeah, you're
here.
welcome.
Okay. So I pulled the peacock here,
Oh,
awakening.
again.
Look at that. It looks like my wedding dress a little bit,
It
right?
does. It really like the
That's
peacock's head
different.
is so tiny at the top and then just plumes,
Boom.
plumes of feathers.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Stunning.
She looks, like, you see the look on her face. It looks great. Renewal and enlightenment. Okay. Peacock, watchful and dignified, trusts in the wonders that the future holds. Her feathers are associated with resurrection, arising from the ashes. It's now time to shed the feathers of your past and be rid of your old ways of thinking. Step into the beauty of your individuality with a new plume of self confidence. Graced with the vision to see ahead, Peacock will direct you in making all of the changes you desire, changes that will result in new patterns and breakthroughs. This is a time of inner development and new beginnings. Great things are about to take place. Be mindful of your dream state as it will bring forth revelations and ideas that will help you shape your new reality. Allow the new to emerge. You are the divine self reawakened. And now, mind you, when I pulled these, you said you had things in mind. They just fell out the deck. And I was like, whatever is going to come to me, bring it to me. So there was, yeah.
I think it's
Thoughts?
yeah, I think it's interesting that you pulled this card. And I know another thing that I put in my Substack is like you could choose to take this with a grain of salt if that's how you move, but this is
Yeah.
something that we find enlightening. And if you choose to open yourself up to the universe, I believe you believe that there are messages that come to you, and like everything can have as much meaning as you're willing to give it and willing to take from it, and that can
Yes.
help guide your life. Like we're not flipping cards, be like, where do I need to go today? But it's nice.
Help!
It's nice to check in. It's nice to check in. But that card
Oh.
specifically said pay attention to your dream state. And you're someone who takes your dreams very seriously.
It's,
And it's just
they're
like, what
real because
was
they're
that?
real.
Because they're hyper realistic, like scary
They
realistic,
are.
and then they come
Oh my
forth. So I
gosh.
thought it was really interesting that that particularly came to you, that kind of message of like, hey, listen up, pay attention. That's
Right?
sick. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The other one was the Eight of Shells, which is a starfish. Here, eight is my divine number. I was born on
Tis,
the 8th. So
tis.
it's my month, y'all. Um, it's August. So Eight of Shells. And this is our eighth episode. So eight of shells,
Whoa.
quest renewal. Okay. Quest what are they said renewal, and quest renewal. Maybe I do need to pick up the card and say, where am I going today? Where are you taking me? Okay. Starfish is the guardian of healing and regeneration. She disentangles herself from what she doesn't need and moves forth with the new pulse of life. She will teach you to maneuver successfully in a situation and to nurture your personal power. Starfish will help you discover your innate abilities to find new opportunities. It's true. In search of higher truth and possessing divine information from earth and sky, Starfish is reminding you to follow your own starlight. Flow with the waters of trust and be confident in knowing what is right for you. Take the time needed to rest and renew. Yes.
Like
And
that.
what's so funny? It's on page 58 with the keywords lit
Five,
up.
eight.
That listen,
Crazy.
letting go, end of a cycle, quest, renewal, healing, soul searching, emotional courage.
Emotional courage.
Yeah.
I really like that phrase.
Yes.
That's
Emotional.
nice.
It's like, are you emotionally courageous? I'm like, whoa.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
what?
ooh. I'd
But
like to think I am, but I don't know that I am.
right? Would you
Uh-oh.
say anxiety is a weakness or no?
Oh,
It
I
could
don't
be
think
detrimental
I think it
to
can be
people.
detrimental to people. Yeah, I don't think it's a weakness. I think it's over self-preservation, like an intense form of self-preservation, because they're just
Yeah.
worries about things that could be like, does that person have thoughts about me? Was I being weird just now? Is everything going to work out? Like, you want things to go well for yourself, and you want to
Yeah.
be perceived as someone who's okay. Everything's going great. At least this is where my
Yeah.
anxieties come from. Although I did find the source of some of those anxieties recently. But I think in terms of emotional courage, I think emotionally courageous, and I'm curious what your interpretation of it, because my thought is that I think you could read it as someone who openly shares how they're feeling. But I would
Mm.
imagine that another layer of that is someone who, as that card said, is like very comfortable in their land of feelings. They can go to the
Yeah.
depths. They can like really define how they felt at like their lowest and in like a very specific way, where at their highest. Like, it wasn't just that I was surrounded by everyone that I loved. It was that I was feeling seen and valued and listened to. It's like being able to have that level of nuance with your feelings. I would
Yes.
imagine is someone who's emotionally courageous, because they're willing to dig in there and maybe find like, and in a vain way, it was nice to be the center of attention. And in a selfish way, when people said they were leaving, I got mad because I wanted them to stay and I wanted to live in this moment forever. It's like someone who can find the good, the bad, the ugly within a feeling, I think is someone who's emotionally courageous.
Yes, I would agree. So, facing these emotions, that's
Mm.
yeah, like they're a challenge. Like you're fighting them, like we were saying before, fighting
Hmm.
the darkness. Sora is emotionally courageous because I did look up the definition of like what it means: facing, feeling, and accepting uncomfortable or painful emotions like fear, grief, rejection, or anger instead of running away from them. So instead of
Mm.
saying like no, it's like you're uh like grieving someone, like trying to like suppress it and ignore it, or are you like addressing the sadness you have for losing someone, something, fear, like you said, a fear of the unknown, which I feel like is like a universal feeling,
Yeah.
just facing it and going into each day like, okay, today is today, tomorrow is tomorrow, but we're still here today, and just going into each day fearless, that in that way.
Yeah.
Inner strength to be honest with yourself, speak your truth, and stay open hearted, even when it feels scary or hard.
Mhm. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. It makes me
It's like,
think
wow, it's
of,
like 37 years old. I had never heard emotionally courageous,
hey,
emotional courage.
bring it into play
And I mean,
immediately.
obviously the words separate. I know these words. But I mean together. Together. I want people thinking I'm dumb.
She can read. She can read. She got fourth place in a very hard spelling bee.
Listen,
Hey, adult spelling bee. These are
adult,
hard words.
they were all children. It was
She
me.
got fourth place.
All I keep thinking is like Will
Crazy.
Smith with the flower around his
Yeah,
head. It
yeah.
just feels like I was in a spelling bee with other adults. Like if you don't say it, that's exactly how
The
it
more I
goes.
have to explain, yeah.
Ugh.
No, I think that's like, yeah, emotional courage takes a certain level of self-awareness. And
Mm-hmm.
uh yeah, it made me think of the concept. I've been actively working on decentering myself
Mm.
from situations, because it's very easy. You're in your own head, so it's very easy to be like, my feelings are the feelings that matter in this situation, which
Yeah.
they do to an extent because you're a part of a situation. But like, say, I sometimes worry that I'm a bad friend because I worry that I don't have or make enough time for people that I care about to show them that I care about them, and like that I make space for them in my life, and I show up and I answer texts really fast, and I'm always down for a call. But it's like it's hard to do that, and I worry that people like, if someone's going through something and they're looking towards me for support, then I'm like, oh, am I showing up enough? And it's like there's a that's an important thing to check in with yourself on, but also like,
Yeah.
this isn't about you. How are they doing?
Right.
In the times when you do check in, does it seem like they're doing better? Does it seem like they're doing well? What are you providing for them in those moments? Are you actively trying to help them through something, and not necessarily focusing on like, oh, I hope they look at me like I'm a good friend. It's like they're not looking
Yeah.
at you at all, bro.
Right,
They've got
exactly.
their own stuff going on, and it's like, and the hope is
Yeah.
that a mature friend who again is like emotionally courageous to face all the feelings if they have the space, would say, hey, I'm looking towards you for support in this moment and you're really not showing up for me. And
Yeah,
they can say how that makes them feel, how they feel about you in that situation. Like there's so much space for people in mature relationships, friendships
truly.
to speak on their feelings, and you can run yourself ragged trying to be like, am I doing this right? It's like, well, a good friend will tell, and also it's not about you. So
There's that.
there's that.
Like having successful adult friendships, I feel, is as you get to know each other, you know people's nuances, how they are, but also having those open conversations. Like if someone's going through a hard time and then they're open to you about that, or vice versa, it's like the communication is key because people will start to spiral. It's like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard from so and so, or like whatever. It's like, well, but then you check in with them, or they just check in with you because you're good friends, and we've kept this going for so long to say, like, yeah, I just really been going through some tough stuff. And I kind of wanted to be alone with it. But it's always good to know that I have you here, that I don't have to go through it alone. It's nice again to know that you have people in your corner. It's good to
Yes.
even if you don't need to interact, you don't need to interact. It's just to know they're there, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Pillars
Yeah.
of people. Yes,
Whoa, that hold us
pillars of
up.
people.
We are a
Uh,
family, like a giant tree. Pushing out towards the sky.
okay, yes.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, with emotional courage, because I still have it up,
Oh,
it
yes.
deepens relationships, reduces stress, builds resilience. It's like you can start by setting boundaries, small boundaries. This says hard boundaries, like like it could just also be like simple boundaries that you set. That you could be vulnerable. Admitting mistakes is also part of it, because that also ties into emotional intelligence. So I feel like you have to be emotionally intelligent to be emotionally courageous as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
know what? The admittance of mistakes makes me think of something that it's I'm gonna take a left, but it's a new kind of a left. In
Okay.
that I think sometimes we tend to say something that we don't know how to say what we want to say. And this is the word sorry. And I was talking to my beautiful friend Susie about the word sorry. And as you know, I say sorry a lot, but I'm working on it, as is Susie. And we were talking about it in the sense where you end up apologizing for things you don't need to apologize for. And the more you throw the word around, does it not mean less when you do actually need to pull it out for something real, real? Like, oh, I was late to dinner. Thank you so much for your patience. And if the person does seem peeved, I can say, I'm so sorry I kept you waiting, which is valid, but you don't need to be sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm, let's figure out what we want to say. You can find the
I,
right words, and it's just like, there's a different way to express it. And I think that all ties into like a certain emotional maturity, a certain understanding of like communication. Like, read the room. Does the room seem to require a genuine apology? Were you 4 hours late to your friend's party and everyone's packing up? Hey, that seems like a time to apologize. Were you 30 minutes late and you get there and they didn't say anything about the fact that you were late and what even is late because it's a party, it's going on for 6 hours and you got there 30 minutes after the start? I think it's fine. You could say,
yeah.
hey, great to see you. Is everyone here already? I hope I didn't miss XYZ. There's a lot of
Yep.
things you can say, and it's hard to learn, but a sorry, it changes things. It hunches your shoulders. It makes you be like apologetic for your presence or what have you. Like my friend Douglas apologized to his water bottle at the beach. He bumped it
Valid.
and thought it was a person. But that happens to me. And there was a
That,
point where I stopped
yeah.
apologizing for gently bumping into my friends and loved ones. We're walking, our arms brush. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Just so quick to say sorry.
We've hugged. We touch all the time. Why am I apologizing for
Sorry
acting
about that.
wrongly?
Unless you slapped them across. My bad. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
like, or unless it's a joke, like when we walk together and we bump hands, we're like, stop trying to hold my hand.
But
I'm
Truckley
sorry.
and I did that actually. No, recently, we were just walking down, on Friday, just walking. It's like, why do I keep doing this? Like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Am
Maybe
I
I'll
walking?
hold your
I'm
hand.
like, am I walking like this? I can't even tell.
What is it?
But
Yeah.
on my Instagram, Laura Moody, check it out. I did
Tagged.
post that a reel about not saying sorry, and I said, by of course, what we're not sorry. We want people to know that we hold ourselves accountable, but we're not apologizing for like existing. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just quicker to say, I'm sorry, instead of I take full responsibility for showing up 6 hours late. Also, my apologies that it's 2 a.m. Y'all sleeping? I didn't mean to.
I knocked 6 times.
And that
Crazy.
not 6 times. We
Crazy.
want people to hold themselves accountable, because I feel like holding other people accountable is just like, you know, your standards are different and blah blah blah. You want people to hold
Yeah.
themselves accountable, and apologizing, it's warranted sometimes, but like not for everything. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so sorry, I was in the bathroom. Like, I don't. Can you
Get
just get back
out.
to work?
What are you doing?
Like,
I'm
or
so
like, even if people even do this now, like you get up from like the dinner table, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I just started saying, I'll be right back.
Mhm.
But
Because it sounds so shady. It shouldn't, and I don't know why it does, but it does.
where's she going? That's none of your business.
To do her things. What?
You know.
We're clanging from the other room. I just think it starts to trickle into, I guess, like, this might be the etymological nerd in me, but like the way language changes over the years. And it's
Mm.
like, I'm sorry, I love you, how are you? Certain things, and this is like dependent culture to culture, have lost their meaning and they're kind of just throwaway phrases. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of people, and this would happen when I was in the office, and granted, I did it, they did it, this was a mutual thing. This wasn't like an affront from individuals specifically, but like we'd be passing each other. It's like, hey, how are you? Good. And you're like gone
Yeah, hello.
before you're even like, and like you're like, did I even mean to ask it? Did they mean to ask it? Is it just something we
Yeah.
say to one another? And I think I'm sorry starts to take that on as well. And I don't know. It's, as we said, there's a lot going on. So to ask to for people to be hyper considerate of their language 24/7 is an exhausting practice. But if
Mm.
you start thinking about things as you say them, if you listen to this and then you're now aware when you go out into the world and you and a stranger both reach for a shopping basket at the same time and you go, "Oh, I'm sorry. For what? For what?"
Right.
You do that
No.
to me all the time. You're like, "What are you sorry
What? I'm
for?" I'm
sorry.
like, I don't know. I
I
don't
say,
know.
oh, you. I'll just say, oh, you go ahead. Like, just take it, because nothing is real, and I don't care. Like, I'll just get the next basket or something else.
Oops, twinsies. I don't know. Make a
I
friend.
was like, oh, like
Thanks,
we
pay for
just
my groceries. Yeah, yeah.
no.
Give me
That's it
those.
right
See how
there.
it goes. You
Just
never
pay for my
know.
groceries.
I'll see you in line.
I'll meet you at checkout.
I'll see you there. Yeah, yeah,
Incredible.
yeah. I think you just got to think about the things you're saying. But
Yeah, we used to be an eloquent species. We used to
yeah,
say so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
We
We love it.
shortened it. We started getting abbreviated with texting, calling. We just talked about this on what rewatch our live stream, because we were talking about communicating
Yeah.
via via horse mail.
If
I'll
you
see you in
need
a
your
fortnight.
neighbors, you can't send a letter to your family that you're sick because by the time they receive it, you could be dead. That's how long
Exactly.
it took. And it's like, let
So like
me,
everybody said, it took too long. So now we abbreviated everything. We abbreviated when we mean to say. I am like you said. This is why I'm late to the party, or like, oh,
yeah,
sorry, not sorry, I'm late. Not sorry.
there it
I'm not
is.
sorry.
She did it. Kill her. Sorry. Sorry.
See,
That was, I should have apologized for that because I called for the masses to take you out. And that's not something I should have said. It flew off my tongue
it's
too
not.
fast.
Not in the
And I
not in
do
the midst of my
apologize.
awakening.
I
Don't.
do apologize for saying that.
Okay, thank you.
But I
But
think
yeah,
you bring up an interesting point because I meant to say that we are live streaming soon and we'll be in the wilderness in September.
yeah,
So when you're listening to this episode,
yes.
there will be a date right here. It'll be somewhere on this screen. Here, point in the direction you think it's going to be. Sure, maybe in your hands. Yep, yep. There'll be a date there. And if you're listening, it's on our Instagram. Then we're live streaming. We're playing Red Dead Redemption on insert date here. And we're going to have a good time. Traveling from town to town, spreading whatever good word we feel like that day. I caught this boar on the back of my horse, things like that. Having a nice time. the old-fashioned way, using our
The
words.
old-fashioned way, right?
No apologies needed unless I'm so sorry
Yeah.
I've been gone for months and the village has changed now. Deserves an apology.
All different people live here. The village has changed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I meant to tell you, I love you so very much, my dearest sister.
I love you too, sister.
Sister. Shout out to Tia. Shout out Tia and Tamara.
Shout out to Tia and Tamara.
I love you too, sister.
Sister.
And we'll see you all next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to I Meant to Tell You, a sister podcast with Lauren Moody and Candace Brown. All content created and recorded by Lauren Moody and Candace Brown. We'll see you next month.